What can you tell him about what to expect?
Well, I had it so young in life. I had it after my junior year in high school. And
now they've got the runner Colby hung up between second and third, not well handled, and everybody's going to end up safe. That was a crazy play. Who has 1 home run, 2 RBIs. And he lines one into right over the glove of Cabrera. 1 run will score, probably 2, as Murphy comes around. He'll score, and Odor has got a 2-run triple to make it 4-1.
Odor can fly. I love the triple, Joe. You know, it's one of the funnest plays in all of baseball. You really see what kind of athlete a guy is. Before he hit that ball, I'm thinking, this kid's 20 years old, man. Just saying that and being in the big leagues, that's a great-looking swing on a breaking ball. He hammers it into the corner. And then just watching him run was like a delight, man. This kid can fly.
This seemed to be the type snowball effect that Porcello's been able to avoid as that ball got over the glove of Cabrera and into the corner. Here's a 3-2 pitch. That's driven in the air to right. That ball is pounded back at the wall, off the wall, and that's going to empty the bases. 1 run scores. Here comes another. All 3 on the second triple of the game for Rougned Odor. Number 73, right fist into the air. The youngest kid in the big leagues has got a 5 RBI day and 2 triples.
So you could just see he was so locked in, the concentration. He doesn't miss it this time. You got an Odor Rougned. I mean, that's impressive.
Yeah, there is a lot of swagger to this kid. I love the way he went after the 3-2 pitch, fouled it off, and now this one, he's in swing mode all the way.
He's flying. 20 years old.
And he's done well with it. As a little flare is going to go into left field. That ball's going to drop. It's a fair ball.
Look at this.
And it's a bloop double down the line by Odor, who's got 3 extra base hits, has a 4-hit day out of the number 9 spot.
He leads it off in the 9th inning with Fielder and Beltre to follow. 5-4 Texas. The hits are in favor of the Rangers, 11-6. Each club has made 1 error. We've got an argument going, and Fielder was sprinting toward the home plate umpire. What is this all about? Odor was into it with the home plate umpire. No, some Astros and Rangers are into it a little bit too, over something. Fielder just sprinted toward home plate when Odor was toe-to-toe with the home plate umpire.
Well, I believe it might have been Hank Conger and Odor, if I saw things accurately. Now we've got 2 managers going after each other.
Well, now we do seem to have a rivalry in the battle for the silver boot.
You are right. I don't know the last time I saw 2 managers going face-to-face like that.
A.J. Hinch and Jeff Bannister right in the middle of the scrum. There's Steve Buechele, the bench coach now.
I got the impression at the plate, Brownie, that all of a sudden Hank Conger stood up, had heard one more thing that he wanted to hear from Odor, and they were about to come together, and that's when Prince entered the scene.
Yeah, Prince sprinted toward home plate. We're hearing that Conger was telling Odor to get in the batter's box. Odor showboated on his 2-run homer to the upper deck in the 3rd inning. His third base coach trying to settle him down. Odor does have a bit of showboating.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And the umpires ought to be the ones saying get in the box. And I'm not saying that Hank Conger shouldn't. I'm just saying this ought to be policed. Get in the box. It's time to play baseball.
Well, at that point, everybody waiting for Rougned Odor, and finally,
yeah.
And now there you have it, Conger and Odor. And Fielder sprinting in.
You know what, though? This didn't need to turn into both dugouts emptying and coming to the plate. And in the minor leagues, they take care of this by finding anybody who does come from a dugout or bullpen. I wish the major leagues would do the same thing. Players Association likely wouldn't accept that. But, you know, you got one-on-one at the plate, and if it escalates, let it be that.
Odor evidently is saying to Conger, what did you say? And then at that point, we got a little tested. Fielder, though, sprinted in, and he tried to separate Conger from Odor. And A.J. Hinch out with Jeff Bannister. They are toe-to-toe on this one.
You know, it looked like Prince Fielder might have taken a little push jab at A.J.
We do have a rivalry now.
Fields back to the plate. Very well hit. That is going to be extra bases and a bunch of them. Odor turning it on. It's up Towles Hill.
There's a chance.
Odor is going to be held at third. That is a long stand-up triple, and you don't hear those put together very often.
And sometimes it can work for you.
Yep. Rougned Odor with a single, a home run, and now a three-bagger, his fourth triple of the year.
Got another fastball, just like the one he swung through the pitch a couple pitches before, and drills this one in the right center field gap. This ball goes all the way up the hill to the wall and just sits.
You look at the 16 home runs. I saw him hit a ball today in batting practice over the Ring of Honor. Ouch. Little changeup got away right there, a breaking ball. Right through the hole, broke to hold the runner on that ball, and the ball ends up going through for a base hit. That's what happens with speed. You know, we always think about you're going to steal the bag, not necessarily. Ouch.
Top of the fifth inning, and for the second time in today's game, Odor, leading off an inning for the Texas Rangers, is hit by a pitch. Chirinos sends this one to deep left center. Back at the wall. It is gone. A two-run home run off the bat of Robinson Chirinos. The Rangers extend their lead to 4-1. A 1-2, ground ball to the right side. Odor makes the play, but Martin moves over to third.
Great play by Odor. Again, this slow turf gave him a chance to get there.
2-1-2 Carrera. Jump to the right side. Odor charging. And he gets the out at first.
Wow. We watched him go to the left to make the play earlier in the inning. And this is a tough ball.
And now Odor with a drive. And it's gone.
Don't blink.
Over the fence in the right field corner. So Rougned Odor, who was hit by two pitches earlier, came around to score both times with a solo shot, and the Rangers now lead 5-3.
With the infield in. Center field, not terribly deep. Pilar comes on, he makes the catch. Odor is going to be aggressive, comes to the plate, and he is safe. It was close. Vic Karapazic said he got in ahead of the tag.
Speed, anticipation, and a very creative slide by Rougned Odor. It looked like Martin was in position to tag him. Check the work by his hands. The left hand, he pulls it back, and then he reaches around with the right hand to tag the bag. What a great piece of creative sliding by Rougned Odor. See right there, if he keeps the left arm there, Russell's going to tag him. He pulls it back and then sneaks the right hand across the plate.
Great work by Odor and by our crew to capture
the truth. And Pilar could not have played it any better.
So it goes as a sacrifice fly and a 3-1 lead.
Now you see it, now you don't. The elusive left arm of Rougned Odor. No, I'm not going to let you have it. Boy, he is having some start to this series.
Russell Martin's thinking the same thing. Look at this. Ball's dead.
Dead ball. The ball actually hit Shu's bat as Martin went to throw it back to the pitcher.
Why is it dead? Why is it dead? That ball's alive.
Well, Dale Scott signaled immediately.
That ball's alive.
Unless he thought that Chu crossed over the plate.
No, what Chu's doing, just getting ready. He's just getting ready to hit again. He's just standing there getting ready to hit. Watch this. He's getting himself ready to hit. And that's just a throwback and a hit the bat. That's not Chu's fault. That is not interference. Now, remember, Jeff Bannister's a catcher, and he's going to call him in. I'm telling you, and the other part about this, the run scored. Odor came in and touched the plate. That's so important because if they come back and rule that ball's live, then that run has to count.
You see clearly, Chu was in the batter's box.
Look, it's no different. In my mind, I could be totally wrong, but I don't think I am here. It's no different than if Russell Martin throws the ball down and the pitcher hits off the glove and he drops it. Or if he threw it and it hit off the back of his bat, he's got to score.
And here he scores.
That's a run score.
I think that's the right call.
I do too. It's incidental contact. And it's no different than if he threw the ball any other place. He just happened to hit the bat, and Chu did not intentionally interfere, and they are going crazy.
Beltre cuts off a tough hop, and the throw is wide down the line, and there we got a fight at second. Bautista picked on the wrong guy as Odor came right at him, and we got the bench is emptying now. There's some pent-up emotion going on out at Globe Life Park.
Well, Bautista got the worst of that exchange.
Well, the fans may have been waiting since last October, but it looks like the Rangers and Blue Jays were waiting since last October. There were some serious. You don't normally see that kind of fight at a major league game, but you did today.
Yeah, generally it's a lot of posturing. There was no posturing in that.
No, sure wasn't.
I'll tell you one thing, Rougned didn't waste any time getting a few swings in on Bautista either. Bautista might be hurt.
He could be. Rougned popped him real good.
Well, they picked the wrong guy to slide into second base hard on.
Jeff Bannister right in the middle of things.
Yeah, that's still a volatile situation.
Yeah, yes, it is. I think they're going to call a double play for Bautista sliding beyond the bag and interfering with Odor's ability to make a double play. That's Lance Barrett, the third base umpire, talking to Bautista. All of a sudden, this ballpark is filled with electricity. Still John and John Gibbons.
I guarantee you John Gibbons doesn't want any part of Bannister either.
And now DeMar O'Hale getting an explanation. Here's the close-up.
Yeah, that's the kind of slide they're trying to eliminate.
Yep. And I think Odor, you saw Odor dropping down. Rougned said, nope.
Whoa! I think Bautista got all he could handle with that.
Odor's now 2 for 5 today.
Wow. That's some pretty solid contact right there.
Yep. And going on the field after you've been ejected from a ball game during the ball game, I got to think that's going to be a pretty hefty fine on whatever, on top of whatever he's going to be fined.
Or a suspension.
Gibbons and Bannister continuing to go at it pretty well. Well, that is all taken care of. Jeff Bannister show of emotion as he walked back to the Ranger